So faith video number 1, take number 2. 2 minutes. Oh, hey buddy.
You tired of the videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make it really quick, dude. Don't worry. So faith video number 1, take number 2. As evidence, we're dealing with some things here, but this is it, man. So this video, I'm a broken man. I want this first faith video to be all about my brokenness. I want this first faith video to be all about my frailty as a human, because, and I wanted you to be part of this, of course, because you know this better than anybody.
Yeah, I've been there with you through it all.
You've been there with me through it all, and when F cubed got floating around in my mind, and I said, all right, the fitness and the finances, that's obvious, right? Those are natural. But I thought, am I really going to put myself out there for Christ, like boldly like that? Am I really going to openly just put myself out there? Not because I don't want to, even though I was really apprehensive about it, but I was like, I'm a terrible person, man. Like, I've done some terrible things, and I've just made big mistakes. I'm just, I'm human. Mm-hmm. I've made mistakes. Mm-hmm. I haven't like killed anybody or like nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, am I going to be a good example for Christ? Like, people see me and I'm happy, I'm optimistic, I'm all these different things, but I don't want to make Jesus look bad, man. I don't want to put myself out there for Jesus and end up making Jesus look bad. Hey, buddy, take it easy there, boss. He's got 4 teeth now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I was really apprehensive about that
of course.
at the beginning.
It would make anybody nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, so I prayed about it a bunch.
Yeah.
And I sought counsel of some of the Christian men in my life, like Doug, for example. Mm-hmm. Talked with him about this a lot. And, I started reading about these men in Scripture, like David was a shepherd, took down Goliath. Mm-hmm. Gideon, right, was like, he was like shredding wheat or whatever. And God was like, hey, I need you to go defeat the Midianites. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, he felt so unqualified. Mm-hmm. And yet he went and defeated the Midianites. And so I read these stories of these men, and I was super inspired. I'm like, man, God always takes very unqualified people, and he does incredible things through them. Mm-hmm. And, I'm hopeful that he'll do incredible things through F cubed. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what that's going to look like in a worldly sense. I have no idea. But for his kingdom, I'm really confident that he's going to use it somehow to just make things really, really good. Mm-hmm.
I think he will.
Yeah?
Well, and I think you're putting yourself out there. You're being submissive and humble, and none of that is easy. And he can use that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. This is kind of awesome too. So, hey man, we want it to be real and authentic. We're like, no, he's gonna be part of the video. He's awake. He's part of the video. So, but just a couple of things that really, this is going to be the first of many faith videos. We have ideas that we're gonna, share with you guys and whatever. But the 2 things that really nailed it shut for me were, number 1, I said no. I said, I put myself out there. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to talk about my struggles, my failures, my mistakes, all that kind of stuff. That doesn't make Jesus look worse. That makes Jesus look better. Because that shows us in our human condition, in our human frailty, and it just shines the light on his perfection even more.
Well, and how far he can bring you, out of that.
That's so true. Mm-hmm. It's like the further that gap gets, man, the more I'm just reminded that I need him. Mm-hmm. I need him every day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But the second thing, and you'll appreciate this, is our man Jackson, the lead pastor at our church. Our man Jackson said, hey, don't you worry, buddy. You're not as bad as you think you are. You're actually worse.
Eli.
Yes, that is so true. Not you, man. You're amazing, but it's so true. Like, we think we're bad. We're actually worse than we think we are. And so I thought about that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so true. So Jackson, if you ever watch this video one day, you probably won't, but if you do, thank you, man. That line really stuck with me. So
absolutely.
So that's it, man.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Brokenness, it's out there.
Yep.
So let's try to fix it.
Well, we'll ask for help.
That sounds good.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.